be ashamed to know that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans will be saved, man, from their enemies. Yes, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you have enemies. If you stop going to that Christian church, you would know that. What does enemies do? They shoot you down in the street. Just this week, a brother named Kevin Johnson got shot 9 times in the back in the west side of San Antonio, man. That happened. That's a real story. And then when his mom wanted some answers, they pepper sprayed her, man. This is real. This is not a game, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. This is not a game. It's time you wake up. You're gonna rule the kingdom of heaven one day. You have to do it under the Most High God. Keep going, Ark.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded.
You won't be ashamed, and if you keep Christ in your life, you won't be confounded, man. You'll never be confounded if you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of this Bible, man. If you understand this Bible, man, you will never be confounded, black man. Go ahead.
World without end.
A what?
World without end.
The Bible just called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the world without end. You're an everlasting world, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. So in John 3:16, that's the world it was talking about. It was talking about the ghettos, man. It was talking about the barrios. It was talking about gang members. It was talking about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It wasn't talking about everybody. It wasn't talking about everybody, man. And that's real deal Holyfield, man. That's real spill. We're not out here to lie no money out of your pocket. We want you to come back to your Lord, your power, so you can rule the kingdom of heaven. Because once World War III is done, right, somebody got to come into rulership, right? Now, who is that going to be? It's not going to be the Chinese. America's not going to be ruling after World War III. It's not going to be the British. It's not going to be the Arabs. It's going to be you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You're going to rule the earth. It's going to be you. All right? It's going to be you, nobody else. Give me John chapter 17, verse 9.
The book of John, chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Wait a minute. The Most High says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. So there must be, right now, there must be a difference between them and the word world. Right? There must be a difference between them and the word world, man. The them he's talking about is you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And the world he's talking about is everybody else in it. That's what he's talking about, man, because you should be separate from the world, man. You should be in the world, but not of the world, man. Keep going, Ark.
But for them which thou hast given me.
Right, but the ones that's given to Christ, which is you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, go ahead.
For they are thine.
Right, they are the Most Highs, man. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that Christ prayed for in the hood, they are the Most Highs, man, and nobody else is. So Mr. White Man, you better be careful on who you shoot down in the street. You better be careful on who you put where you put your Planned Parenthood abortion clinic. You better be careful where you send your drugs to, man.
Right.
Because you gonna pay for your crimes, man. Thus saith the Lord. You better be careful, man.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Their what?
The sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
It says the sword and the destruction of the world draweth near. It's almost here. You're looking at the beginning of it when you watch the news. Gas prices going up, earthquakes, that's all you see it when you watch the news. You just don't know what you're looking at because your Christian pastor's a filthy, stinking liar. And all he wants is the pork chop sandwich and your money in his pocket.
Right.
That's all he wants, man. And probably to have sex with your wife. That's all they want, man. You don't know it because they're lying to you. They want you asleep when the world ends, man. They don't really care about your soul. They don't care about you, man. But you steady go over there and give them money, man. You finance their lifestyle of them sending their kids to college while your kid gets sent to prison, man. You finance their lifestyle of all the fancy cars, the nice houses, while you live in the ghetto and you ride the bus, man. That's what happens, man. Keep going, Ark.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Now what that mean? You see what's happening right now with Russia and Ukraine? One people standing up to fight against another people. Keep going, Ark.
And swords in their hand.
With what?
Swords in their hand.
What's a modern day sword? AK-47? Missiles from tanks? Right? Heat-seeking missiles? Everything that they're using against each other in Ukraine and Russia, that is the swords in their hands. Keep going, Ark.
For there shall be sedition among men.
The word sedition means a separation, right? There should be a separation amongst men. You see it now. You see it now. Russia and Ukraine, NATO versus Russia, right? You see China and Taiwan. You see the separation, man. You see the separation. All right, we can drop that out. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. Let's stay in that same book. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. Right? Because black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you're the greatest thing on this planet, man. Right. You and your families, your wives, your children, y'all the greatest thing on this planet, man. You just don't know it because your Christian pastor wants you to be subservient to his God. Right. That's what happens. Your Christian pastor wants you to be subservient. He wants you to be 5th and 6th class citizens. That's what he wants, man. As long as he gets his money, it don't matter. It don't matter what happens to you. But for us, with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, we are out here for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. We're out here for you. And we come to save our brothers' lives, man. We come to warn our brothers about what's coming next, man. And what's coming next is destruction to the earth, man. My bad. Give me is it 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 9? My bad. Hold that though. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 9. You got that?
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Right, Esau is the end of the world, man. Now who's Esau? Does anybody know? Did they bring that out in the Christian church about who Esau is? Well, Esau is the patriarch. He's the patriarch of the so-called white man. That's who Esau is, man. And it says Esau is the what?
Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world. Who rules the world right now? Esau, the so-called white man. And that's why it's the end of the world, because he don't do nothing but destroy things. He's talking about peace and peace and peace, but the white man don't know peace. He's at war every other year. He don't know peace, man. How you gonna talk about peace and he don't know peace, man? 744. Right? Out of everybody on the planet that got nuclear bombs, right? The white man's the only person that dropped a nuclear bomb. But he did it twice. Right, America dropped bombs twice, nuclear bombs twice, man. On Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. On both of them, man. He did it twice. Nobody has ever dropped a nuclear bomb but the white man. Right? Talking about peace. How can he have peace when he's the only one that wants to use missiles, wants to go to war? Keep going. Because he's a deceiver, man. The devil that the Bible speaks about, man. Real talk. Go ahead, keep going.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Who is Jacob, black man? Do you know who Jacob is? You should know who Jacob is, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, because that's you. That's you. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and Israel had 12 sons, and they have descendants on the earth. And you are those descendants, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You are descendant from the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. That's you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, nobody else. So the white man's gonna destroy the world, and then you're gonna rule the world that's coming. You see that? That's still two depiction of the word world. Understand that, man. Understand that. I'm gonna leave you with this. Give me Romans 11 and 26. I'm gonna leave you with this, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, because when those bombs drop, nobody else is gonna get saved but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You gonna be saved, man. So what you need to do is come over here, get you a flyer. You know what I'm talking about? Learn your culture, learn your history, and understand that Christ did not die for everybody, man. But he did die for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Go ahead.
Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26. And so all Israel,
all who?
All Israel.
Right, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All of you, man. It says all of Israel. Keep going, Ak.
So all Israel shall be saved, as it is written.
It says all Israel shall be saved. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you shall be saved. And it says as it is written. Because it's written in the Old Testament and it's written in the New Testament. Right. Keep going.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer.
It says there shall come out of Zion the deliverer. Right? Keep going.
And shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
It says he's gonna turn away ungodliness from Jacob, from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We will not be sinning in the kingdom. Christmas is not coming in the kingdom. Right. Easter is not coming in the kingdom. Right. So weed smoking is not coming in the kingdom. Popping pills is not coming in the kingdom. Right. The Christian church is not coming in the kingdom. Homosexuality is not coming in the kingdom. None of these things, ungodliness is not coming in the kingdom. So you better get ready now. That way you're prepared for the kingdom. Cigarette smoking, not coming in the kingdom, man. None of these ungodly things are coming into the kingdom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The week of Passover is packed with exciting events hosted by the Isupk and Commanding General Yohana. On Tuesday, a deep-sea fishing trip with the generals. Arrival and boarding time at 7:30 a.m. The boat leaves at 8 a.m. sharp.
Then on Wednesday, April 13th, join us for the annual lamb slaughter from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., making sure the children of Israel have fresh lamb for the Passover.
Then, after that, the Isupk is having a fish fry from 4 p.m. until, which will lead to the scripture breakdown class with General Mahima. Then, on Thursday morning, Hebrew Academy participants will see if they have what it takes to endure the Hebrew Academy trials. Commanding General Yohana has something special lined up for the children with a children's party from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Come join Commanding General Yohana on Cocoa Beach as we renew our oath unto the Lord.
Because he's supposed to understand the power of the Most High that would destroy him and will destroy him real soon. Read.
That assuredly, knowing unto what oaths they had given credence, they might afterward be of good cheer.
You hear that? They was of good cheer, came an oath with the Lord as one, and became of good cheer while tens of thousands of Egyptians died. I know y'all don't like to talk about this, but you better put this war spirit back in you, Israel. You better get that spirit back in you, man. You better get that spirit of warfare back in you, because the Lord will put blood on the streets of America and around this world, brother.
Followed by a hotel ballroom, all black and Hebrew Academy dinner from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
And then, on Friday, April 15th at 5 p.m., join us for the Lord's annual Passover as commanded in the scriptures.
At 5 p.m. sharp.
On Saturday, April 16th, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's right, we're going to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Commanding General Yohana has it all lined up for you, Israel. Come keep the Lord's Passover. Shalom.
Amen.